Chocolate Man is back. I'm actually back with hot chocolate, and I want to talk about energy levels. People don't understand their own energy levels. They think of it as a battery that runs out, but really, the battery is limited as opposed to humans. Humans don't work like batteries. Sure, in a grander scale, they work, but down to the day by day activity, it doesn't work like that. But most people think, and they get trapped in this rut where they conserve energy. The worst thing to do as a human is to conserve energy, because you do not get back more if you conserve energy. The way you get more energy back into whatever you are putting, pudding, chocolate pudding, vanilla pudding. So the more energy you exert, the more you get back. It's the same. People don't understand this, but it's the same as it is with sports. Whenever you lift weights, the more you lift, the stronger you get. The weights themselves don't get easier. You get stronger. It's the same with energy levels. If you are going to expand more and more and more and more and more energy from 100 points of energy that you had when you started, let's say it's 100%, but I don't like to use that because it doesn't work properly, because 100% is 110%. It's kind of weird to say. But from 100%, in like a month or two, you are getting 200% energy. You are 200% more focused, 200% more alive, more expansive. You have so much more energy that you cannot believe. Your brain cannot comprehend how low energy you were like just a month ago. If you rehearse, replay, and act it out and do the things and expand as much energy as you can throughout the day, just try it. And you're gonna sleep better, you're gonna have a lot more energy, you're gonna be in a better mood, and everything around you, it's just gonna change. And people don't understand that. They think that they need better sleep, they need nutrition, they need vitamins, they need all kinds of things, sports, meditation, all kinds of things. But those are, maybe they can get you from 100 points to 150 points. But if you are still going from conserving energy mindset, you will never go beyond 150 points, because you are conserving energy and you are playing. And this is the key here. You are playing the role, like whenever you are tired and you are exhausted, you are playing this role of being exhausted, being tired, being, you know, and you are playing that role over and over and over and over again until you get more and more of that. So, but you might be saying, but that's how I feel. Yeah, that's how you feel, but you can play a role where you don't act on that feeling. You don't, and you're going to see that the more you scrape the bottom of the barrel of more energy, it's like that last rep is the hardest, but it builds the most muscle. You understand? It's, I know I hate to use analogies of sports, but it is like that. The last rep, whenever you are the most exhausted at the end of the workout, is going to hit the hardest. It's going to be the heaviest, and you are going to feel like you can't do it. But if you do, in a few weeks, in a few months, you're going to be able to lift more and more and more and more and progressively more. And that's how you build the battery to be longer, to last longer. The main key difference here is, whenever you are playing a role of exhaustion, a role of being like super tired, you are going to get that more and more. And thing is that there is another way to gain a bit more, not really to gain more energy, but not to expand as much energy, is to do a thing called momentum. So we burn a lot of energy by being stressed and by procrastinating. Both of them are super related. The more we procrastinate about a task, the more stress we have around that task. But if you motivated yourself once to do that task, do it for 5 minutes or 1 minute or 10 minutes, and then take a 30-second break. And whenever you take that 30-second break, do it again. And you do this over and over until you finish the task completely, because now you are teaching your brain that you can motivate, you are giving proof to your brain that you can start this task in 30 seconds. Because until now, you've procrastinated like 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 weeks, 2 days, no matter how much you've procrastinated and you've built up the stress. But now that you've started the task, don't just go in, because your brain is going to remember our pattern is that we procrastinate for 2 days, and it's not going to go off the pattern. So do it again. Take 30 seconds, get out of the task, do whatever else, just move around, go to the kitchen, get a glass of water, and start it again. And do it over and over and over again during that work session or whatever it is. And that's going to increase and actually decrease your level of stress and procrastination towards that specific task. And it's going to give you so much energy back, just because you now have a lot of momentum and you've practiced starting that task. That's the point. You have started that task like 20 times today or 10 times today. And tomorrow, when you're going to do the task, you're just going to do it in 30 seconds. You're going to start the task and build that habit. It only works for things that you are doing like really, let's say, repetitively. You do them almost every day or every few days. It just works like that. It's amazing. And do those repetitions. And even if they seem redundant, you will feel in a few weeks, you will feel like, oh my God, this has changed my life completely. What else can I apply this to? And you're gonna find so many ways that you can apply this concept to in other areas of your life, not only work, but like happiness or whatever else, communication, anything else. Like even laughter. Like if you practice laughter and you build momentum towards laughter, you're gonna laugh more. You're just gonna find things that are funny. You're gonna laugh at your own problems more. You're gonna be like, oh, my house is a mess. Oh no. And then you're gonna see yourself just cleaning it up just because, well, you have no more stress about that because you started to laugh at it. That's another way to get more energy. Just start laughing at everything. I know it sounds like super weird and super crazy, but you don't have to do it like always. You can laugh at, what can I do now? Well, just laugh at things. Okay. And practice. See everything as a practice. See everything as building momentum towards the person you want to become. And you might say like, oh, this is just faking it till you make it. It's not, because you are actually doing it. Your brain doesn't know the difference between those. Plus, faking it until you make it is like, I'm faking being rich. I'm faking something I don't have, but I do have those things inside me. I do laugh. I don't laugh as much, but I press the acceleration. I press harder on the acceleration so that I go faster. I have more energy. It's the same with energy. If you the energy with the laughter, you can say it's a bit fake it till you make it. But with energy, it's not, because oh, I don't have the energy. I don't feel like I have the energy. And then you do the thing, you act it out, you do that, and with a lot of energy, you do that task, you do that thing, and you're like, oh, it seems I had the energy. So your brain was just lying to you. Your emotions were lying to you. And the key concept here is act the energy, act the person who has life in them, act this full of life person, and you will become that person. It's not faking it until you make it. It's actually do it until you become it. And you are already it, but you are not really feeling, your mind feels a dissonance, because cognitive dissonance between how you feel and what you are acting. And it will try, if you don't give up on the acting, it will resolve the dissonance by just making you the kind of person that's how change really enacts in humans. That's how change works inside of you. Whatever you have done, it was a purposeful practice. Whether it was a bad change in your life or a good change in your life, it starts with the practice. Let's say it's smoking. You start 1 cigarette, 2 cigarettes, and down the line, 6 months, you are now at 2 packs of cigarettes a day. It's just a practice. And you keep on building upon that practice. You start drinking your coffee with a cigarette. You start whenever you are stressed. So you're associating that, but it doesn't feel at first, it's the first cigarette, you're like, you know, it's worse. So if you can do it with cigarettes, you can do it with anything. You can get yourself addicted to being a very full of life person. So that's exactly how to do it. You start acting it out until your brain solves the cognitive dissonance and it says, okay, this guy is not going to give up. It means that this guy is really, or girl, or lady. So this guy is really feeling that. It's, we cannot, your brain cannot hold that dissonance for long. It will just start saying, okay, from now on, we are like this. We're no longer this apathetic and low energy person. We are now this high energy, full of life person. It cannot. It just cannot have that dissonance for long. Just do it over and over again until the dissonance disappears and you don't feel like your energy levels are performative anymore. So it's not a performance anymore. You have become it, and it's a gradual thing. You're not even going to realize it. You're going to be like 2 months afterwards, you're going to be like, wow, I'm outputting so much energy. I have so much life, I'm so happy. And I don't even remember when the switch happened because it's not a switch. It's like a volume knob. Another beautiful day is over. Unexpectedly, I was on a hunt for an iPad and I bought myself another iPad. And I negotiated so good. It was already at an amazing price that I could make a profit. And it has the magic keyboard as well. And I also negotiated like more than 20%, I think. No, I negotiated about 15%, but it was already less than 20, like more than 20% discounted on used market. And it's just gonna be pure profit. Even if I sell just the iPad without the keyboard, I'm just gonna profit off of that no matter what. So that's how good this deal was. Unfortunately, I didn't like to educate you on some things. Mr. Educator right over here. You always have your phone. You should always like buy a cover like this for your phone, and always, and I mean always, just record video and hold your phone inside and start recording a video when you buy used stuff, so you have proof if the item is stolen or anything else. Just if you are getting scammed or anything like that, you just have proof. You have something else to show the police in case that happens. So basically, be careful and always record. I didn't do that, so I kind of like slapped myself on the wrist for not doing it. And also make a checklist to check everything. Have a charger with you, have a Bluetooth device, have everything that you need in order to check everything that has to do whenever you are buying something secondhand on the used market. So yeah, you should be very, very careful with those things, because sometimes in the pursuit of profit, you might get scammed. So be careful not to do that. I got scammed in the past. But yeah, fortunately, I could fix the screen that was like a little bit undone. So I paid a bit more. So yeah, you kind of get scammed sometimes, but on the long term, you can make a lot of profit. Well, not a lot of profit. It's a side hustle. I do about, I don't know, basically $100 to most I did, I think maybe $300, $400 in a month. So it's not a lot of money, but you can do much more if you have a lot of cash. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.